Hello, I'm just get ready to switch screens now so that we can see the slideshow. All right, perfect. Perfect. So, welcome to the 5 keys to making your goals a reality. My name is Sandra Dawes, and my company's name is Embrace Your Destiny. So, who the heck am I? Well, as you can see from the slide, I'm a recent entrepreneur, recovering control freak, pet lover, red wine lover, and avid reader and quote junkie. And that's a picture of my dog Lulu there, as well as the cover of my book that was released in the fall of 2013. And I'll talk a little bit more about that later on in the webinar. So my experiences with masterminds, and one big ones that I was a part of was as part of a 6-month coaching program. And that was a large group of probably over 30 people. And even with that size, I still got a lot out of it. I've also been a facilitator. And one group that I worked with was a group of women who were in the startup or new business, or had just started their business or been in business for a year or so. And so that became the focus, was really strengthening the foundation of their business so they could take it to the next level. I'm also currently working with a group of business owners who have been in business for a couple of years and are ready to take their business to the next level, and just looking to support each other in doing that. And I've also been both facilitator and participant of a Think and Grow Rich focused mastermind. And I'll talk a little bit more about that again later on in the presentation. So, what is a mastermind? It's a concept introduced by Napoleon Hill in his book, Think and Grow Rich. And in that book, it says that it's the coordination of knowledge and effort of 2 or more people who work toward a definite purpose in the spirit of harmony. And he also says, no 2 minds ever come together without thereby creating a third, invisible, tangible force, which may be likened to a third mind, the mastermind. And that's really what we're talking about today. So I'm going to take a look now at the 5 benefits to being part of a mastermind group. So the first benefit is support and encouragement. Because the reality is that no matter what goal it is you're trying to achieve, whether it's looking for a new job, starting a new business, or shifting careers, you can't do it alone. And a mastermind group is there to not only seek support for themselves in achieving their goals, but also to support you in the achievement of your own. And what's great is that because you're all coming together to support one another, you really begin to realize that you're not alone in the challenges and obstacles that you're encountering in the pursuit of your goals. Because we all have struggles, and it can be so easy to think that you're the only one going through things sometimes. And so when you're able to meet with a group of people who are facing some of the same challenges and really support and encourage one another through those challenges, it is such a special thing. And you get to meet with people who get it. And I say this because a lot of times you have goals that are important to you, but your friends and family, as much as they love you, they don't understand why that goal is so important to you, or what achieving that goal really means for you. And to be able to be a part of a group of people who understand that your goals are important and are really there to do whatever they can to help you achieve those goals is really magical, and something that really helps you stay and achieve your goals. And so that's why I think it's one of the benefits of being a part of a mastermind. And I know that I've not only benefited from the support and encouragement of others as a participant in masterminds, but I've witnessed that support and encouragement as well. For example, let's take the case of Sue, and that's not her real name, but Sue wanted to visit her son in another province, but she wasn't sure she could find the time. And in this case, the group was able to convince her that she should give herself permission to take a break and enjoy some well-needed time with her son. And although she had many reasons why she couldn't justify taking that trip, the fact that it wasn't easily accessible, and so it was almost like she was going to have to take plane, train, and automobile to get to him, and just the inconvenience of it all, we were able to really encourage her to just go for it. And after she came back from her trip, she was so grateful. She expressed gratitude for the support and the encouragement. She was fighting it and was finding all kinds of reasons. She was grateful for the fact that she actually did take the leap and do it, because she got to spend some really quality time with her son. And she then began to plan her next trip right afterwards. So that was really cool to see unfold. So let's move on to the second benefit. The second benefit is that masterminds, or being a part of a mastermind, encourages self-reflection. And I say that because I want you to take a look at the questions on this. These are the 5 questions that you're going to be asked at every mastermind, well, at least any mastermind that I run, but I know that it's one of the standard things. You can find agendas and templates. And so the questions are: what's working? What's not working? What help do you need from the rest of the group? What are you committing to accomplishing at the next meeting? And how did you do on commitments? So these meetings on a weekly basis, bi-weekly basis, or monthly, you are going to always be setting goals for yourself to achieve for the next meeting. And those are goalposts for yourself. But these questions also help you reflect on what is working and what isn't working, because it's so easy to get tunnel vision and sometimes bang our heads against the wall trying to make certain things happen, and not really sitting back or taking the time to sit back and reflect on why certain things aren't working or why you're not achieving the results that you want. So it's great to be able to think about these things, whether in the meetings or before you go to the meetings, and so that you can really maximize the benefit of at the meetings of asking for the help that you need, whether it's saying that, okay, I've been trying this one thing for the last 2 months and I'm not getting any results. So does anybody have any suggestions on something else that I can do? There's just things like that. And that's another benefit of being part of a mastermind, is that it allows you to really think about what it is that you need, what it is that's really working for you, so you can celebrate those things, and really take a look at what's not working and asking for support and help in and fixing those things so that you can get closer to achieving your goals. Third benefit is access to varied skills, expertise, and experience. Because the truth of the matter is, you don't know what you don't know. And if you don't know what you don't know, then how will you ever know what questions to ask? And I know that that seems like a very circular argument, but I'm hoping that you understand what I mean. If you don't know, you can't possibly know everything there is to know. So in many cases, you don't even know the right questions to ask because you're asking questions from your limited perspective. And so when you're a part of a mastermind where inevitably everybody's going to be coming and bringing different expertise and skills and experience to the table, they are look at things and see things so much clearer sometimes than you ever could, A, because they're seeing it from a distance, and B, because they're coming from a completely different perspective. And I think that that's one of the major benefits of being a part of a mastermind, is that you get so many different viewpoints. And so when you're having those blocks or there's those issues, things that may seem impossible to you might have a simple solution for somebody else. And so that's what I refer to as magical brainstorming, because you will be amazed at the viewpoints and ideas that come out of these meetings that you never would have imagined going into them. And that's really, I think, one of the big benefits of being a part of a mastermind, because it truly is what Napoleon Hill talks about, that third mind, because it is that combined expertise that now everybody can draw from. And that's some really special stuff. I've seen it and experienced it, and I know that to definitely be the truth. The fourth is that you get to award why you recommendations and referrals from people who really understand what you're trying to accomplish. And that's really so important, because I can tell you that by the second meeting of that group, people will start to have a better understanding of who you are and what it is that you're trying to do. And it'll be so much easier for them to send the right people your way, or refer the right people to help you in accomplishing whatever it is you need to accomplish, or providing you with the right resources to do it. And that's really great, because it saves yourself so much time and really puts your mind at ease, because you're not getting random referrals where people don't really get what you're trying to achieve. You're getting it from people who really now understand what it is you're trying to do, and really feel that referral or that recommendation is the right fit. And so you don't have to worry about the unknown as much, because these people are always working with your best interests in mind. And that's really great, because they're going to connect you with the right people. And even if that person isn't the right person, they're going to know somebody who knows somebody. And that's really, really some special stuff that happens there as well. And if I can, I wanted to share with you a program that I'll be launching in April, and I'm hoping that you'll be interested, and I'm inviting you all to consider being a part of it. And that is my Think and Grow Rich Mastermind group. It's going to follow the text of the book Think and Grow Rich and the workbook for the next 7 months. And if you didn't know that there was a workbook, there is available. You can buy it online or through your local Chapters or Indigo or any other bookstore, Kohl's. And so this is going to be a 7-month program. Why 7 months? Because there are 14 chapters in the book, and I felt like to do it on a weekly basis might put a pressure on everyone, because I really want everyone to take the time to read each chapter and do the work in the workbook, so that they can truly get the benefit of going through the entire program and the entire book. Because as I'll talk about later on in this presentation, I know I really benefited from doing the work, and I believe that anybody else going through this process can benefit as well. And I'm really excited about this program, and because it's going to unfold within the next 7 months, we'll still be in 2015. So just think about it. You can actually really achieve some really great things in the next 7 months and end 2015 on a really positive note, on a high note, so that you can do even bigger and better in the following year. And like I said, this is going to start the first week in April. And I want to share a testimonial from a client of mine who was in one of my mastermind groups. And she says, I felt the mastermind group has given me an openness to look at business from different perspectives, and how we can make changes to create positive outcomes in each of our own unique situations. The individuals in our group are very inspiring and motivating. We were able to help each other problem solve. The group encouraged support and encouragement. And I think this testimonial really summarizes the benefits of being a part of a mastermind group. She talks about the varying perspectives because of the different skills, expertise, and experience of the members of the group, and looking at positive outcomes because of that support and encouragement. And I love that she talks about the fact that the individuals in our group were inspiring and motivating. And I think that's because everybody in the group was working towards their goals, and as the check-ins were happening on a monthly basis. Everybody was coming back, achieving what they committed to achieving, and really being able to celebrate wins because he was getting stuff. Even if you're struggling in your own goals, it can be very easy to ride the high of somebody else's success. As TD Jakes says, greatness is contagious, and I think that that's one of the side benefits of being part of a mastermind, is that as everyone else starts achieving their goals, even if you're struggling, you now have a fire lit under yourself to do the same, because everybody else is doing such great things and you see how it's affecting their life holistically, and that just makes it more inspiring to make things happen for yourself as well. So the fifth benefit, going back to our 5 benefits of being part of a mastermind group, the fifth benefit is the fifth benefit is accountability. And that's because regular meetings are going to provide you with deadlines. As I mentioned in the 5 questions that are asked at every meeting, one of you committing to accomplishing at the next meeting? And the other question is, commitments you made at the last meeting, what have you accomplished? And you don't want to come to each meeting saying that I didn't do anything that I committed to doing at the last meeting, because then the other members of the group are going to start to wonder how committed you are to your goals. But nobody's going to beat you up about this, because we're creating a safe space. That's what mastermind groups are meant to be, a safe space for everybody to share without judgment, without criticism. We're not there to belittle anybody. We're there to uplift. So the members of the group are going to question why you're struggling to achieve those goals, and they're going to be there to ask how they can support you to move beyond those blocks. And that's such an important thing, and that's, I think, one of the greatest things about being part of a mastermind is that accountability that's built into it, because you're not just making that commitment to yourself, you're making it to the group, and each member of the group is doing that. And it's this whole concept of a mastermind flourishes based on this concept of reciprocity, that each person is giving as much as they get, and that you're not just there because of your own need to fulfill your goals, but you're there to support everybody else in achieving their own. And that's really where the magic happens. And that's why when you're stuck and when you're not making those commitments that you said that you're not achieving the goals that you committed to making, that the rest of the group is going to be there to support you and help you, so that in the following meeting you can report some wins. And that's really what this whole process is all about, is just really holding each other accountable so that we can do what we need to do to make our goals a reality in whatever form that they take. So we've talked about the benefits of being a part of a mastermind. We've talked about the fact that, there's that support and encouragement, there's the accountability, there's the varying expertise, and there's the widening of your network. And so I just wanted to talk a little bit more about this Think and Grow Rich mastermind group. Now that you understand the benefits of being a part of one, I'm hoping that you'll be more interested in joining one, whether it's mine or another one that suits your needs, whether it's in your local area or online. So the program that I'll be running is a 7-month program, and it's only $347 for the 7 months. And like I said, it's going to start the first week of April. I have 5 spots available for this group. I have 1 spot that's already spoken for, and so there are 5 remaining. And I'm keeping it limited to 6 because I really want everyone in the group to be able to truly benefit from the mastermind. And the only way to do that is to keep the group small. And that's because each meeting is only going to be 90 minutes. And again, that's because I understand that everybody's time is so valuable and so precious these days. And so I want effective use of our time as possible. And so that's why the group will stay at 6. And of course, because I want to make sure everybody feels safe in in the space and in sharing their business ideas or anything else that they share within the group, there will be non-disclosure agreements that everyone is asked to sign to respect everybody's privacy within the group. There won't be, we're going to limit it to one person per industry. Now, if it's direct sales and there are two people in direct sales, but they're not representing the same company, as long as both participants are open to that, I'm okay with that. But again, if you have any questions about any of that, please email me at mastermind@embraceyourdestiny.ca. Of course, there will be a 2-payment option available for anyone who that fits their financial resources better. You'll be making a first payment of $150 now to hold your spot. The second payment of $150 would take place within 14 weeks, and that would be of the program. Now, I'm going to check to see if there are any questions. And it doesn't look like there are, so I'm going to say thank you so much for oh, oops, I almost forgot. I wanted to share my personal experience with you. So my personal experience with the book, Think and Grow Rich, I started the book and the workbook with a group back in December of 2012. And my statement of desire outlined a certain financial goal, and I committed to doing 5 different things to make that goal a reality. And one of them was getting clear on my niche for my market so that I really understood who it was I wanted to serve, so that my marketing message could be a little bit clearer. The second one was that I was going to write a book. The third was that I was going to do more speaking engagements. Fourth was that I was going to partner with more people, joint ventures, to expand my potential client base. And the fifth thing was to believe that it was all possible. And I wrote this statement of desire on a whiteboard and hung it in my bedroom. And every day for the entire duration of the book, and even now it's still on my wall, I woke up every morning to see that statement of desire. And because it had such an emotional impact on me, because I knew what it was going to mean to me to achieve that goal, it really helped me to stay focused, and the support of the group really helped as well. And so through my work with the book Think and Grow Rich, 2013 was, I would say, probably one of my most monumental years to date, because it was the year that I took the leap and left my full-time job and wrote my first book and had it published. And all of these things were things that I had dreamt about doing for years and years, and finally had the structure and something in place to help guide me and make all those things a reality. And that experience is why I want to do this whole process all over again, not to benefit me, because I will just be the facilitator this time, but I'm going to still be able to read the book all over again. And I know that each time you read a book, you get more or something different out of it. So I'm excited for that. And I just want to see how other people's goals unfold and become reality because they follow this process, because I know that it worked for me, and I know that it worked for the other people in the group as well. And I can't wait to do it all over again and watch other people's dreams become reality, because that's really what gets me excited about what I do. And yeah, it doesn't get much better than that. And so that's all I really want to share. And again, I'll do a last check to see if there are any questions. It doesn't look like there are. Perfect. Well, everyone's going to get the replay of this. Again, if you have any questions, email me at mastermind@embraceyourdestiny.ca. I look forward to seeing some of you in the Mastermind group at the first week of April. And again, thank you so much for your time. Have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.